Listen closely. On September 4th, Jupiter forms an exact trine with the North Node, creating one of the most powerful and beneficial transits of the year. This cosmic alignment is preparing to unlock doors that have remained closed, revealing pathways that seemed impossible just days before. The energy building around this date represents a rare moment when the universe actively conspires to support your highest potential and guide you toward your destined path. Jupiter, known as the Great Benefic in astrology, embodies the principle of expansion, abundance, wisdom, and divine blessing. This massive planet governs our capacity for growth, our ability to see beyond current limitations, and our connection to faith and optimism. When Jupiter moves through the heavens, it carries the energy of possibility, encouraging us to dream bigger, reach further, and trust in the benevolent forces of the cosmos. Jupiter's influence brings opportunities that seem to arrive at exactly the right moment, opening doors we didn't even know existed and connecting us with people and circumstances that elevate our lives to new levels. The North Node represents something entirely different, yet equally profound. This mathematical point in the sky serves as our soul's compass, pointing toward our evolutionary destiny and highest purpose in this lifetime. Unlike planets that represent energies and influences, the North Node symbolizes direction, the path our soul yearns to walk for maximum growth and fulfillment. It represents the qualities we're meant to develop, the experiences we're called to embrace, and the version of ourselves we're destined to become. Following the North Node's guidance rarely offers the easiest path, but it always provides the most meaningful one. When these two cosmic forces form a trine, magic happens. A trine represents the most harmonious aspect in astrology, a 120-degree angle that allows energy to flow effortlessly between celestial bodies. Think of it as a cosmic green light, a moment when the universe removes obstacles and creates supportive conditions for manifestation. The trine aspect brings gifts, talents, and opportunities that feel natural and aligned, like puzzle pieces clicking into place with satisfying precision. The Jupiter North Node trine occurring on September 4th creates a perfect storm of positive energy. Jupiter's expansive blessing combines with the North Node's directional wisdom to illuminate your authentic path forward. This isn't random luck or temporary good fortune. This is the universe providing a clear, well-lit highway toward your soul's purpose, complete with favorable winds and supportive conditions for the journey ahead. This transit doesn't arrive in isolation. It forms part of a larger cosmic pattern that includes Mercury's powerful placement in Virgo and the approaching lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th. Understanding this broader context helps you maximize the opportunities available and prepare for the transformative week ahead. Mercury in Virgo provides the analytical skills and practical wisdom needed to evaluate opportunities clearly. While Jupiter inspires grand visions and bold dreams, Mercury in Virgo ensures you have the discernment to distinguish genuine opportunities from mere distractions. This combination of visionary inspiration and practical assessment creates ideal conditions for making decisions that are both spiritually aligned and realistically achievable. The lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th adds another layer of significance to this period. Eclipses represent powerful moments of culmination, release, and transformation. They bring hidden truths to light, facilitate necessary endings, and create space for new beginnings. The fact that this beneficial Jupiter trine occurs just 3 days before the eclipse is no coincidence. The universe is providing you with clarity and direction before asking you to release what no longer serves your highest good. Before you comment, I want to hear about your personal experience with this energy. Share your zodiac sign and tell me what new opportunities or sudden clarity you've been experiencing lately. Are you feeling called toward a new direction, And if so, what signs have you been receiving? Your insights help our entire community understand how these cosmic energies manifest in real life. The signs of this opening pathway began manifesting several days before the exact alignment. Jupiter's influence builds gradually, sending subtle signals that prepare conscious observers for the opportunities ahead. Learning to recognize these early indicators allows you to position yourself advantageously when the peak energy arrives. Synchronicities represent the first category of signs to watch for. These meaningful coincidences serve as the universe's way of confirming you're moving in the right direction. You might encounter the same book recommendation from multiple sources, run into someone who mentions exactly the opportunity you've been seeking, or notice repeated number patterns that seem to follow you throughout your day. These aren't random occurrences, but rather breadcrumbs leading you toward your destined path. The quality of these synchronicities feels different from ordinary coincidences. They carry an almost electric charge of significance, making you pause and take notice. They often involve themes related to expansion, learning, travel, publishing, teaching, or connecting with foreign cultures, all areas governed by Jupiter's influence. Pay attention to these cosmic nudges without trying to force their meaning. Simply acknowledge them as confirmation that you're in alignment with universal flow. Mental clarity represents another powerful indicator of this transit's influence. If you've been struggling with a complex decision or feeling confused about your next steps, you may suddenly experience breakthrough moments of understanding. Solutions that seemed impossible become obvious. Paths that appeared blocked reveal hidden passages. This isn't the result of overthinking, but rather the natural consequence of Jupiter's wisdom-bringing energy combining with the North Node's directional clarity. These moments of insight often arrive unexpectedly, during routine activities like showering, walking, or just before sleep. Jupiter in Gemini particularly favors mental breakthroughs and innovative thinking, while the North Node in Aquarius encourages visionary perspectives that transcend conventional limitations. When these energies combine, they can dissolve mental fog and illuminate solutions with startling clarity. Emotional shifts provide the third category of signs to monitor. You might notice increased optimism, a sense of excited anticipation, or unusual confidence about future possibilities. This isn't superficial positive thinking, but rather a deep, cellular knowing that good things are coming. Your energy levels may increase, and you might find yourself naturally gravitating toward activities and people that support your growth and expansion. This emotional uplift often includes a decreased attachment to outcomes and increased trust in the process of life. Where you once felt anxious about the future, you now feel curious and open. Where you once felt limited by circumstances, you now see possibilities everywhere. This shift in emotional tone indicates that Jupiter's optimistic influence is activating your natural faith and courage. External opportunities form the fourth and most tangible category of signs. These might appear as unexpected job offers, invitations to events that could change your life, introductions to influential people, or chances to learn new skills. What distinguishes these opportunities from everyday options is their resonance with your deeper purpose and their potential for significant positive impact on your life trajectory. These opportunities often require you to stretch beyond your comfort zone while simultaneously feeling completely right and aligned. They might involve teaching, learning, traveling, publishing, or connecting with people from different backgrounds or cultures. They frequently offer more growth potential than immediate financial reward, though long-term abundance often follows from accepting these aligned opportunities. The timing of these opportunities is rarely convenient from a practical standpoint, but they feel urgent and important from a soul perspective. They ask you to trust your intuition over your fear, to choose growth over security, and to believe in your ability to handle whatever challenges the new path might bring. Working with this energy requires both openness and discernment. The key is maintaining what could be called active receptivity, a state of being ready to act while remaining patient enough to wait for the right signals. This balanced approach prevents both missed opportunities and impulsive mistakes. Begin by creating space for reflection and inner listening. Set aside time each day to disconnect from external distractions and connect with your inner wisdom. Ask yourself expansive questions like, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Or what direction calls to my soul even if it scares my ego? Don't worry about having immediate answers. Simply asking these questions opens internal channels for receiving guidance. Journal about your responses to these questions, noting any recurring themes or persistent desires that emerge. Pay particular attention to dreams, as Jupiter's influence often works through the subconscious mind to deliver guidance and inspiration. Keep a notebook by your bed to capture any significant dreams or middle-of-the-night insights that might arise during this powerful period. Create a simple action list based on your reflections. Identify 2 or 3 small, concrete steps you could take toward any vision or opportunity that excites you. These don't need to be major commitments, just small movements that demonstrate your willingness to engage with new possibilities. Examples might include researching a course you've been curious about, reaching out to someone in a field that interests you, or updating your resume to reflect skills you want to use more. The act of taking these small steps sends a signal to the universe that you're ready for larger opportunities. It also builds momentum and confidence, making it easier to recognize and accept more significant opportunities when they arrive. Think of these actions as opening doors in your energy field, creating pathways for abundance and opportunity to flow toward you. Practice using your intuition as a decision-making tool. When opportunities arise, take a moment to feel into them before responding. Place your hand on your heart, take several deep breaths, and notice whether the opportunity creates a sense of expansion and excitement or contraction and obligation. Jupiter's energy feels light, inspiring, and aligned with joy. The North Node's energy feels purposeful, meaningful, and connected to your authentic self. Trust these bodily sensations over mental pros and cons lists, at least initially. Your intuition is directly connected to cosmic guidance during this transit, making it a more reliable compass than purely logical analysis. Once you've felt into an opportunity and received a positive signal, then engage your practical mind to assess feasibility and create implementation plans. The shadow side of Jupiter's influence requires careful attention to avoid common pitfalls. Jupiter's enthusiasm can sometimes lead to overcommitment, taking on more opportunities than you can realistically handle. The planet's optimistic nature can also create blind spots, causing you to overlook practical considerations or potential challenges that need addressing. Avoid saying yes to everything just because opportunities are flowing. Instead, use discernment to choose the opportunities that most closely align with your authentic path and current capacity. Quality trumps quantity when it comes to Jupiter transits. One well-chosen opportunity that you can fully commit to will yield better results than multiple half-hearted attempts. Be particularly wary of opportunities that seem too good to be true or require immediate decisions without time for proper consideration. While Jupiter brings genuine blessings, it can also amplify tendencies toward wishful thinking or unrealistic expectations. Use Mercury in Virgo's analytical gifts to examine the practical details of any significant opportunity before committing. Don't abandon your current responsibilities in favor of shiny new possibilities unless you've carefully considered the consequences. Jupiter's energy can make everything seem possible, but real life still involves practical limitations and existing commitments. The goal is expansion, not destruction of what you've already built. The approaching lunar eclipse on September 7th adds urgency and importance to the decisions you make during this Jupiter transit. Eclipses represent points of no return, moments when the universe facilitates necessary changes, whether we feel ready or not. The opportunities and clarity you receive around September 4th serve as preparation for the releases and transformations the eclipse will bring. View this Jupiter trine as receiving your marching orders before the eclipse reshuffles your circumstances. The direction, opportunity, or clarity you gain now will help you navigate whatever changes the eclipse catalyzes. This cosmic timing ensures that you're not just releasing what no longer serves you, but also moving towards something better and more aligned with your purpose. Pay special attention to any insights about relationships, creative projects, or spiritual practices during this period, as these are areas the Pisces eclipse is likely to affect. If you receive clarity about changes needed in these areas, trust that guidance and begin making preparations. The universe is showing you the destination before asking you to leave your current location. Consider this transit a dress rehearsal for the more dramatic changes ahead. Practice trusting your intuition, taking aligned action, and maintaining faith in positive outcomes. These skills will serve you well when the eclipse energy peaks and demands more significant leaps of faith. This Jupiter North Node trine represents more than a temporary stroke of good luck. It's a cosmic invitation to step into greater alignment with your soul's purpose and claim the expanded life you're meant to live. The doors opening now lead to experiences, relationships, and opportunities that will shape your path for months and years to come. The energy peaks on September 4th, but its effects will ripple forward through the rest of the year. Decisions made and opportunities accepted during this window have the potential to completely redirect your life trajectory in the most positive ways. This is why paying attention to the subtle signs and taking aligned action matters so much. Remember that following your North Node path isn't about becoming someone different, but rather about removing the obstacles that prevent you from being fully yourself. The opportunities arising now are designed to help you express your authentic gifts and fulfill your unique purpose in the world. Trust that you're qualified for whatever doors are opening and capable of handling whatever growth they require. The universe doesn't make mistakes with timing. If opportunities are appearing in your life now, it's because you're ready for them, even if your ego feels uncertain or unprepared. Jupiter's influence brings not just opportunities, but also the faith and optimism needed to embrace them. The North Node provides the sense of rightness and purpose that confirms you're moving in the correct direction. As you navigate this powerful period, maintain a balance between bold action and patient trust. Take the steps that feel inspired and aligned, but don't force outcomes or try to control every detail of how things unfold. Jupiter works best when we combine clear intention with flexible attachment to methods and timing. The road opening for you leads toward a more expanded, authentic, and purposeful version of your life. Walk it with confidence, curiosity, and gratitude. The universe has been preparing this moment for a long time, and now it's finally here. Your only job is to recognize the gift, accept it gracefully, and take the first step forward into the magnificent future that's calling your name.